To Fox 5 Morning at 7:30. This week, Mayor Muriel Bowser took her oath to lead the district for a historic third time.
Yeah, it is a historic moment. She's here with us to talk about where she's going to take D.C. in 2023 and beyond. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
First time we've had you on in the studio, I think, right?
Here.
Yes.
I've been in the studio many times with you, Steve.
Listen, congratulations, obviously, on the getting sworn in now, third time, making history all across the country, not just here in Washington, D.C. We do want to talk about that, but I also have to just touch on what happened again last night, where we have a young child shot in the district, and I know crime and safety has always been one of, if not your top concerns. It's not the way we wanted to start the new year, so how do we make changes now to make sure that we don't finish the new year that way?
Well, we don't want any day in the district to be one where people are struck with gun violence, especially a child. I spent a good part of my inaugural address talking about public safety and how we as a city have to come together, whether it's the mayor, the council, judges, community leaders, to make sure we have safe communities. We're especially concerned about our young people, those who might be victimized by crime or perpetrating crime. And so that is going to have our full attention.
I want to talk about the criminal code that you plan on vetoing. You've spoken about this before. We should mention Police Chief Robert Conti also is opposed to it, specifically when it comes to reducing sentences. What's your view on it? Why do you take issue with it?
Well, I've taken issue with it for many weeks now, and our job is to work with the council to make sure we have public policies that keep us safer. I think everybody agrees that we have to update our code. It hasn't been updated in some time, I think 100 years, in a complete and total overhaul. And we support most of it, but we don't think that it should include policies where there isn't consensus agreement, and that's one thing we oppose. We also don't think it should make penalties weaker, especially at a time where we're fighting gun violence. So anything that is going to lower penalties for carrying a gun or using a gun or carjacking or robbery, I just can't support.
Really quickly, for the carjacking, we know juveniles have been behind most of them. Do you think there should be perhaps an exception when it comes to lighter sentences for juveniles, for example?
Well, we believe in a system of rehabilitation for our young people. We don't think that there is certain consequences for crimes that they're committing, and that has our attention as well. One message that I tried to send to all of our community was that we shouldn't think about consequences for young people as punishment. We should think about it as a lifeline to the services that they need. So that was my appeal to our prosecutors, to our judges, also to our community, that we really have the facilities, programs, and staff to help young people who have been adjudicated and before they get involved in serious crime.
One follow-up on that, you can veto this, but it did pass council overwhelmingly and unanimously. So how do you work together now moving forward so that you can find hopefully some common ground?
Well, this is the process. And so it'll go back to the council. They'll have an opportunity to sustain my veto or to override my veto. And I'm going to work with them to say, let's go back to the drawing board on this. And let's really work on the things that we all agree on, 95% of the bill, and advance it. But the other parts we should pull out and get the judges and address their concerns. Our prosecutor, the U.S. attorney, let's address his concerns. Listen to our police chief, who's out there every single day in all 8 wards in every neighborhood. And when he comes to talk to you, you want answers. You want to know how he's keeping D.C. safer. And what we're telling you is that we have to have the right tools in place.
Right, and we heard the chief yesterday on Georgia Avenue trying to make his case once again yesterday. All right. Crime obviously is on the mind of a lot of people. We don't just want to focus on crime. You got a lot to get through in 2023. What else is at the top of the agenda? I know housing is key for you, bringing more people downtown. What else is on the list?
Well, one of the big issues that I addressed is how we win back our downtown. And that's important, not just for the downtown. It's important for schools. It's important for public safety. It's important for all our transportation and public works projects. A growing and robust downtown has led to the Renaissance of Washington. That's why we have have the gold standard in many types of programs. And so part of our message now is that we have to get our workers back. And we're going to do all that we can to attract great employers who are going to provide good paying jobs and put DC residents to work. But we also know that about a quarter of our workforce pre-pandemic were federal workers, and about a third of our space downtown, including leases, belong to the federal government. So we really need a plan with the federal government about how we're going to get our workers back, because we know why people come to Washington. They come to Washington to work on big ideas, to collaborate, to work with the federal government and the Congress, and to have the buzz of activity that makes that happen. And we think that that should be happening in our downtown.
Really quickly, we've got to wrap, but I want to ask you, when you run for re-election, you get to hear a lot of feedback about what you've done right and wrong. What's one thing for this term that, based on the feedback you got, you want to do better or do differently?
Well, that's a great question, because it's true. In all 8 wards, people will tell you exactly what's on their mind. Washingtonians are concerned about the affordability of our city. I spent a great deal of time talking about how we will protect and grow our middle class. And we do that by focusing on people who have been here with affordable housing, our Black homeowners program, focusing on seniors, not raising our residential property tax, having more free stuff for families. We want people with middle incomes to see DC as a place for them to live. So we're going to continue to focus on that.
Washingtonians aren't afraid to speak up, are they?
Not at all.
They will let you know. Mayor, I really appreciate you coming in today. Thank you very much. Congratulations again on another 4 years here in the nation's capital.
Thank you. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year.